I didn't say you could. Don't fucking yawn at me. I didn't say look at me when I'm shouting it. Look at. What's that mean? Ashley, look at me. That's Homelander from The Boys that said that. So everybody's memeing The Boys. I didn't say you could sit up here straight away. Video has not started yet. Head. D is for dog. A is for asshole. Hello visuals, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Canoosy News with my Five Nights at Freddy's socks. Bit of sweat. Sniff the sweat, dog. Oh, I can't move my leg that much, I'm too fat. How y'all doing today? How y'all doing this weekend? Are you having... I started to sweat because I did minimal movement. You can't see it at the minute, but I hate when dogs sit with their paw like that, like a praying mantis. It freaks me out like they're going to break their arm. Are you mentally well? Lovely weekend visuals. Are you having a splendid Saturday or Friday night, depending when the fuck I upload? It should be Saturdays, but since football's back and whatnot, I like to upload on a Friday, so I've got the Saturday just to focus on football, where my mental health really does take a massive draining. People are saying that like, oh, mental health, it didn't really get discussed. Mental health's been around for fucking years. Us football fans, whether you're Arsenal, West Brom, Accrington Stanley, we've had to endure mental health for years. No coffee today though, visuals. I'm being lazy and I couldn't be bothered to watch a kettle boil, so I got ourselves a lovely can of Coca-Cola. But we are still within the rules. It's either a Coca-Cola based beverage or a hot coffee. And we've just opted for the Coca-Cola today, haven't we, Optimus? That was a yes. Random points. Random points you just come to attack me. Why did you just... It was if some deep... Did you see that? He just got up to me like... And he went... Imagine we were walking down the street and you were just giving it... Hi, the fuck was all that, mate? A little side tangent here, visuals, a little side note. So I've recently built Lord of the Rings Rivendell Lego set. It won't be up till next week, I don't think. I don't think you'll get it till next week or the week after. Anyway, so I redid the trilogy whilst I was building it and stuff. And it always dawned on me, why do they mention their dad? Whoa. Oh, big yawn. Why do they always mention people's dads? So, like, you go, hi, I'm Aragorn, son of Arathorn. This is Gimli, son of Gloin. I go, my dad's called John. If I walked up to you for the first time, like, oh, how you doing? Oh, no, what's your name? Vivian. Hiya, Vivian. My name's Dan, son of John. You'd be like, what the fuck does that mean? I'm Dan, son of John. So you got to constantly, hi, Dan, son of John. Why was that a thing? Somebody smarter than me can explain that. Yeah, you've got sick of my voice now, haven't you? You fat dickhead. What? Come on then. You want... No. Well, I don't know what you want. Reflective shine. That's sheer sweat. How... Oh my God. How can somebody sit... I mean, don't get us wrong. I've got 1, 2, 3... why am I looking behind me? That light doesn't really count to me. I've got 3 spotlights on us. So we've got a bit of lighting in the studio, my bedroom. And it is a bit warm. But how can somebody just sit and talk and sweat? Me and Chris will film a podcast and walk to the cinema because it's usually podcast then cinema. And I'll be like, I'm sweating. You've been in that bin? See something adorable, visuals. I'm going to show you something so adorable. Right, it's picture time. So visuals, I didn't even realise I had these. My mum must have took them or some shit. I have no idea. Look at baby Optimus when he was born, right? And I've got them all put up on the wall and whatnot. And then to like, it must have been a more recent picture. Look at him there. That looks like 2 different dogs. Telling me here, he hasn't got something mentally wrong with him there. I mean, I love the little cut, but what the... That's 2 different dogs. Optimus, Come show like a beginning, middle, and how it's going at the minute. No. Get out of the bin, you fat fuck. This dog, right, he loves, lately, so when me and Chris do the pods, he'll go in the back garden, he'll get the drain covers. Don't know why, it's just only when Chris is here. And lately, this little adorable fuck, little weird, look at the state of him. All of a sudden he's been watching, because he loves plastic and shit, or he loves, you know, wrappers, you know, like from a microwavable me or whatever. My nephew always puts the rubbish in the bin, and he'll wait, and he'll be like, there's stuff been put in the bin. I'll get that out, shall I? So yeah, he's just been a massive knobhead lately. Tell you what we're going to do. We're going to get Rick's portal gun ready, and if he comes up, we're going to try and get him near us, and we're going to shoot him. It doesn't really shoot. It just does that. I'm sure I've shown it on the channel before. Oh, it is a bit, like I said, visuals. Oh, he come back a lot quicker than expected. Come up here, Baba, give us a kiss. Come up here, give us a kiss. Come here, so I can set you up. Come get a kiss. Doesn't even look like your ear. That's it, good. You ready? I thought you were scared of this thing. Hey. Oh. I'm an evil little bastard. Why are you so traumatized by Rick and Morty or Rick's portal gun? It makes no sense. Rick has literally never done anything to you before, mate. Don't look at me like that. Why do you look like that as a baby? What is the matter with you? It's like a fire's gone out of on your face. Like a raging fire has happened, and someone's tried to put the fire out with a rake. That's what it looks like. I love you, pal. You're a shit Autobot, but you're fucking awesome. Apart from when you lick your bollocks and you come try kiss me. My visuals, I digress. Toys R Us. I think we should actually crack on with the news, because I know somebody will be watching going, this is shit, I think it's in the point. Fucking dick. Oh. Should have worn this material. Whoa. Whoa. Fuck me! Story number uno, prisoner at the age of 81. Sorry, not prisoner. Pensioner at the age of 81 who joined a gang because he was lonely is jailed. Now, how do we feel about this one? Like, the bloke's 81. He's admitted he feels lonely. But what... what forced him to go down that route? Like, surely they have stuff for old people. I don't know. Going down to the bowls. Don't old people love to do that bowls game? I think it's just called bowls. Whatever. Or like, I don't know, you see a lot of old fellas and woodies just sat with the newspaper being like, hey, John, I'm going to put £5 down on this horse here, try you win a couple of quid, and they lose it. I can't fucking get a bet on this horse. And they spend all day just betting on horses. Isn't that a thing? Or, we don't, like in America, they have like random chessboards and stuff, don't they? Just spotted about, I don't know what they could really do around Carlo. I don't know, jump in the bay. We used to do that as kids. Apparently, there's a place called the Bay in Carlisle, and apparently there's like an ice cream truck. That was always the myth at the bottom of the bay. I don't think there is. Yeah, he's 81. He feels lonely. But what gang for, you know, sat there being like, all like, you know, so you know what, son, we're going to go in a manor, we're going to fucking fuck shit up, cuz, and we're going to take their drugs, we're going to take their money, and we're going to fucking rule this thing, bruv, you get me? And then some, hey, right, lads, can I be one of the man them? I've got nothing better to do. What? Look at this OG, you want to be one of the man them? And it's how you know, they're like, yeah, you can strap it with us, cuz, you can roll with us and ting, yeah? And he's now he's now part of the gang, but he's been jailed. So I don't know what crime they committed. And I'm assuming he was the only one that got caught. Like, if they did some sort of robbery, they're like, oh, Gerald's proper slow, bruv, he ain't come in. Just go, boys. I've got nothing left to live for. Just do it. They're like, you're OG, son. You're... Sure, there's a gang sign for, like, OG. Oh, fuck no. I can do LA. LA, yo. So poor lad, 81 in jail because he wanted to join a gang. I know where you can go for the best vacation of your life. Well, it depends what you like. Are you into absolute massive, by the sounds of it, non-stop orgies, like Hero-gasm in The Boys? Are you into taking copious amounts of cocaine and getting absolutely rat-assed off your fucking face? I'm teetotal. I'm a good boy. Well, I smoke the cigarettes. I smoke cigarettes in Britain. We call fags. You know, I'm having a fag. But in America, I'm pretty sure you'd get done for that, wouldn't you? But like, why are they called fags in Britain? I'm smoking a fag. Like, if I say I'll give a fag to anybody in Britain, it's fine. You know, everybody accepts it. But I don't understand. Sorry, that's a side tangent. Somebody in the comments can let me know. It's called, because to us it's a fag. I'm having a fag. I'm going out for a fag. Gives a fag. Lenders a fag. Oh, can you go to the shop and get some fags? I'm going to the shop to get a fag. I don't understand it. Like, whatever. But there is a resort somewhere in the world that offers guests copious amounts of cocaine, a lot of alcohol, and unlimited sex. I don't know how it's unlimited sex. Surely, I mean, if I was at a resort, I'd be saying, can you keep the noise down? Can I have a cup of coffee or a Coca-Cola based beverage? Get rid of the cocaine. I'll have a smoke and moret, please, thank you. And what time will you be playing Cartoon Network? So it's not the kind of resort for me. If honestly, I'll be sat there on a beach, right, chilling, belly all out, sat there playing on the Switch, and some girls would come with massive knockers, be like, "Hey, you're here to party? Do you want some alcohol? Do you want lots of sex?" I'll be like, "Listen, love, it's hard enough just to breathe. Please leave me alone. I am too fat and unhealthy for this. I am here to do some more shiny hunting on my Pokemon Scarlet or Violet, and I'm maybe going to start a new game later or some shit. Leave me alone." And they'll be like, "Oh, okay." I mean, because obviously I could understand why the girls would approach me. Do you know what I mean? But that's a resort for you if that's what you're into. Another one for me that I think I would be so overworked. I would be the busiest man if this was my job. But you can now hire an Instagram boyfriend. That is such a 22nd century. What century are we in now? Yeah, we're in the 22nd century, aren't we? Because that is such a modern thing, isn't it? Hiring a boyfriend. But so you can hire an Instagram boyfriend for the day for 1,233. What an odd, like, weird number. But only in Rome. So if you're out there in Rome and you're a girl, or if you're a boy, if you want a boyfriend, if you're gay or whatever, you can hire some lad for the day and be like, "Yeah, I went to Rome and I met this really lovely bloke and he was my boyfriend." But behind the scenes, you've really paid 1,230. I think it's dollars. I think that's the dollar sign. I think in Italy, do they use euros? Whatever they use in Italy. Here, I think it says dollars. And I'm assuming they'll just wander around and be like, you do what you want. So if you want to go do that spaghetti thing where you're like, you know, the lady in the tram, you're like, that would piss me off because it's my bot. Get your fucking own. Or, you know, can we take a quick selfie in front of the, you know, they always do it to the thing, don't they? They're like, "Oh, the Leaning Tower of Pisa. Oh, it's so funny. It's like I'm holding it up." They always do that. If I ever go to Rome, I don't know why I just said that because I probably will take one of the generic pictures. But you can have a boyfriend for the day if you've got lots of money. See, with that, I can buy quite a few fucking Lego sets and some Pokemon cards. But I mean, I could do it, you know, I could do that for a week because that's for the day and I'll get like £1 million. So if I do that for a week, somebody can hire me as a boyfriend and I'll just be like, you know, with my sick tan and all that shit, and be like, "Yeah, babe, you want a picture, babe?" So, yeah. If you're in Rome and you need a boyfriend, cost you a couple of quid. This one I fucking love because I'm representing, because that young boy, you can see in the picture, if you look carefully, he's a Newcastle United fan. But that's not the story. I had to include it because of that, you know, he's a fellow Geordie. But schoolboy's drawing helped police track down man trying to get to the school. Have you seen the drawing? How the fuck did anybody get tracked down with that bit of information? All he's written down is, so he's drew like, no offence to the kid, you know what I mean? I'm no artist, but fuck. The drawing, it just says he was bald, he had pants on, some shoes, and I think he's just put shirt or something on it. And it's like a squished up, just circle for head, circle for a body, sausage legs, sausage arm, sausage arm. He had shoes on and he was bald. And the police are like, "That's our guy. We can run that through our fucking database. We can face scan and analyse, and that is our man." I don't know how they've got to a conclusion, but somehow this little legend, because he's got a little award and everything, it's because it's worked. I'm not slating it. It's fucking worked. This little Geordie legend has helped the police track down the man trying to break into school with this exquisite piece of art. How? Shoes. Everybody's wearing shoes. Had to include this story because this is a story that's actually happened in my life and somebody has said this to me. And just like the Rome boyfriend thing, this is another modern day issue. But local man using cigarettes to quit vaping. This happened to me. There's a lad that I work with who I love with all my heart. He is my boy for life. I want nothing but the best for him. He is amazing. But he never smoked. Got onto the vapes as, you know, most young kids do. You know, you see the younger kids, you know, outside Asda before school and that, like, vaping away. And you're like, oh my God, I'm cringe. I am the king of cringe. I am not funny. I'm annoying. Trying to be funny is just horrible for me. But I see that and, like, it's one of them you go, when the kids are like, I've got, it's apple, raspberry, and they have to, like, charge it up, whatever it is. Oh, I need a new coil on this one. I hate normal vapors that used it to get off cigarettes and fags and stuff. Fine. It's what they're designed for. But these people, the whole Vape Nation shit, what the fuck is going on? There's another lad at work that used to tap fags off me. And he'd be like, oh, can I tap a fag off you, please? I've got no vape. And you're like, what? It's so bizarre. But yeah, a lad literally said that to me as well. I was like, I'm going to get on the fag so I can cut down on vaping. You're like, how does that make any fucking sense? It's like, oh, I'm going to cut down on eating so much. I'm eating too much lately. I'm just going to stick to, like, chocolate and donuts to lose a bit of weight. It's one of them. When they say it, you look at them, you just give them a... What the fuck? With us as a society, between NPC people and kids trying to stop vaping by smoking, we're fucked, aren't we? Like this should be the bottom of the barrel. When you're scraping the bottom of the barrel for humanity, I should be there going, Spider-Man and Lego. But no, it's now kids going, I'm gonna stop vaping by smoking. Once again, back in Florida with Florida Man. I said it last week, I'll say it again. I don't think it's the same Florida Man. It just seems to be that shit happens there. Stuff be going down in Flow Town. It took me ages that Flow Rider's name is Florida. That's when people look at me and go, ugh, because I am a fucking idiot. Do you do that in America? Like, so, you know, when people being thick around Britain used to give it the old, do you do that in America? That was one of the best insults in school when somebody's being a twat or even if you just look at somebody, you just go, It was one of the best OG insults. But Florida Man successfully receives penis transplant from a horse. Wow. Wow. I mean, right, listen, lads, there's a lot of us, unless you're that, what's his name, that just got with Adam 22's missus, Jason Love, unless you're him, most men might want a couple of extra inches, you know. I mean, I don't. I'm packing. Some men might want a couple of extra inches. Have you seen Freddie Got Fingered? You know, the whole moment where, I'm a real farmer, Daddy, I'm a real farmer. And we know horses are very well endowed, okay? So imagine if he's gone out and he's pulled a girl and he's, you know, do you want to go back to my apartment, and she's willing and everything, everybody's there, they just want a good time. She's like, yeah, I fancy a hookup, but he fancies a hookup, all good, whatever. She gets home, she unzips it, and she's like, she'll be pulling it out for weeks going, what the fuck is this? It'll be the completely wrong colour as well, I think, wouldn't it? What colour are horses' skins? I don't know what colour a horse's skin is. Is it the same colour as whatever fur they've got? Fuck knows. But even so, it's going to look different. I'm getting a bit too much detail, aren't we, for, you know, for a channel that unboxes Pokemon cards and whatnot. But like like a dog's red rocket is completely different. I don't know if a horse's is complete. I think it is. It will look obscure, and surely every time he's going to get a erection, he's going to pass out or at least faint or collapse. So he's going to have to be like, I've got no blood anywhere else. Be quick, I might die. Like, his heart must be like, because there's no blood going to it, because it's all in this massive, like, it'd be longer than my fucking arm. That's too big. Why do you want a horse cock? You want a horse cock? One of the sentences I thought I would never say in life. But anyway, visuals, that is Canoosy news wrapped up and done dusted. We're on to the sports and co-everywhere visuals. I think we're going to look at some, we're looking at a monkey for the sports, and we're looking at a monkey for the weather as well. So here's some monkey shenanigans for your sports and weather.
Sports, yeah, whatever, fuck you.
This week's sport, it's the art of carrying. Now, I think every male, I think this is a male thing, we love to carry shit in a wanna. See, if there's a massive pile of stuff, well, like how we can do that in a wanna. I do it when I come, still like I'm coming from work or whatever, or I might have just been out and I've bought myself a few Funkos and I've got this to bring up and my shoes, because I always take my shoes over the kitchen and whatnot. And I'm like, I could do it in a wanna, you balance like that. This little monkey's doing it with what I think are oranges. He's got some in his feet, he's carrying them, he's like, I can fucking do this. Unless somebody corrects me and say that's actually a female, whatever it is, monkey orang, I fuck knows. And then, fair enough. But I'm sure it's a man thing, like with the shopping. You have like 18 fucking bags on you and you're like, you've like one more thing to pick up, you're like, I can pick that up easy, I can just adjust. Instead of coming back and just grabbing it, you're like, no, I've got this, no problem. It's very weird and it's very bizarre, but it's something we do, and I honour this monkey, because that's, especially around stuff. Optimus has 9 big balls down there, and he always brings them downstairs in about 5 laying around. And instead of like doing a few trips, I'll have a coffee in one hand, I'm bringing my cigarettes back upstairs, I might have my Switch on it, so I'm like, I could bring all them. And because they're like big like that, like the oranges, you're like, oh my god, it's a proper balancing act. So honour to that monkey. I get what he's going through. The weather. And for the weather, it's raining. Oh my god, get out, you've pulled that doggy's tail. The reaction, I feel like I've seen this clip before as well somewhere. The reaction to the monkey on the dog pulls his tail and it's like, oh my god! It's either having a really good time or it doesn't understand what's going on, because monkeys, not all monkeys have tails. I don't think the particular ones have tails, do they? I know like smaller ones and stuff do. Because they use it to swing and shit, don't they? It's very adorable. It's the way that he pulls on it, the dog's like, fuck off, you prick! And he's like, oh my fucking god, run! And his reaction to it is just honestly something of sheer beauty. I love it, and the way he's going around with his hands. Fucking hell, mate, you loon! And it's so beautiful. And finally, before we go, I've got to get you off. You know we do. We've got to get you off spiritually and emotionally, not physically. I mean, if you want, I imagine somebody's out there and they've literally got off to like, maybe some weirdo, probably Chris. Hi, Chris. And but yes, we're gonna get you off spiritually, and we're gonna take a look at the biggest G there has ever been. Fuck Dr. Dre, fuck Eminem, 50 Cent, Tupac. Big, not literally like fuck 'em, but I mean like these are no G's compared to this G.
Adons, hopping, hunting.
Because look at that beautiful son of a gun, right? Somebody's dressed up their little monkey in like proper ghetto gear and whatnot, you know, it's like, yo, he's probably one of the G's. But look carefully as well. He has an axe, and God forbid, I hope it's a very, very blunt or even plastic axe, because what the fuck? How have they got an axe so small? Because it's literally his body size. It'd be like a Lego axe. And he's sat swinging it, the shades and all that, the chain and shit. He's rocking it with an axe. There's just a monkey cruising down the street in my 6'4" with an axe. What the fuck is going on there? Imagine if he went on the loose, because a monkey wouldn't have a clue, would he? He'd be like, oh, man, I'm just swinging this about. Is it a banana? I want a banana. You can have that banana. Just chopping the shit out of shit. Who the fuck give this monkey an axe? There we have it, officially visuals. That is the Canoosy news wrapped up for yet another week. These weeks keep flying. I can't wait. I cannot wait for Christmas. 2 weeks off from work. Hopefully a new video game of some kind. Brand new Lego set. And we can just sit and build and play for 2. Why am I saying? Oh, it's because I'm saying how the weeks are rolling by. And we're getting into Halloween season. I love Halloween season. It is by far the best season of all time. October is outstanding. November's a bit meh because you just want to hurry up and get to Christmas. But I love October and I love December. I wish they were the ones that next to each other. Like I said, November can kindly fuck off. But yeah, these weeks are just rolling in, and then next thing you know, we'll all be dead. Enjoy life while you can. That's my final message. Visuals, if you've ever looked under the bed, the monster Boogoo Man, not Boogeyman, Boogoo Man, You don't want to mess with the Boogoo Man. Thank you so much for watching, you guys at the trust. More is keeping you and keep on keeping on. Is the sound of that, please? Wow, wow. Is the sound of that, me? Wow, wow. Is the sound of that, please? Wow, 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 wow. It's a race car.